Okay, it has just turned itself off about 15 minutes ago. I've just drained all of the water, and I've just filled it up with fresh cold water after draining all of the hot water, and I'll just put the cap on and try and turn it on again. Okay, cap has been replaced, and I'll try and turn it on. Okay, great. It's been over half an hour since it turned itself off before, so it wouldn't turn on just before I replaced the water, but now it's obviously cool enough. So I will see how long before it comes to heat. So I'll test that now. So I'm testing that. It will have been probably about 30 seconds before I put the timer on. Okay, I lost track of time. It's gone to 10 minutes 30, although it was still flashing. It literally just stopped flashing just now. Okay, this is at 16 minutes 24. Okay. Alright, that just turned itself off. See, the light is no longer on. That was at 19 minutes and just under 19 minutes, and obviously it had been about 30 seconds, as I mentioned before, I started the timer, and it's just completely turned itself off. And if I press the button, absolutely nothing. Okay, so I've gotten through, close to finishing ironing that garment. So that was 2 garments that I ironed. I did have to run away in between to try and find something else to iron, but the timer was still running the entire time. Obviously it was not run out of water, because I completely filled it up, and just to be so that there's no confusion. Okay, see, no power. I'm going to, at the risk of burning myself, but because I don't want to do this again and again and again. Obviously there's a lot of water, there's a lot of steam and a lot of pressure inside. Just let this slowly fiddle down. I'll pause this for the moment. Yeah, now I'm going to just show you the amount of water. And this is what I'm having to do regularly. And just to show you as well, still no power, obviously. This product is not functioning as it should. You can see the amount of water that is collecting in there. It hasn't even finished draining. There's a lot of water. Okay. Look, you can see how much water there is in there. That's a lot of water. There. If I put that back in the bottle, it'll be nearly an entire bottle up to the maximum. Okay, please replace. Okay, refilling with, well, I can see it, on max. It's been about 5 minutes since it turned itself off. Tight, tight, still nothing, and to show you, there's the cord, it's plugged in, okay. It's plugged in, and I guarantee you that it is on power. There's nothing to be gained by me trying to trick this situation. because the strange thing about this is that after moving the iron, first time to actually bring it to the Laurastar center for it to be checked that they couldn't replicate the problem, and then when I brought it home it didn't replicate the problem for a bit, and then after transporting it again when we moved house, all of a sudden it worked perfectly again. But then after moving it another time, it then all of a sudden started having the problem again and again and again, and it's been doing so for the past couple of weeks. So from here, it's been, I will start the timer again on my watch. It's been probably getting close to, I don't know, maybe 8 minutes or so, but the fact remains is that it just is not turning on, not even a bit. It obviously was not out of water, so it did not turn off because it overheated due to lack of water. No buttons do anything. I've even tried, as you would with a computer, doing a hard reboot if it has that much of a computer inside. I've unplugged the cord altogether to see if I can leave it off for a period and then start it again. I know it says to leave it cool for at least 2 hours before removing the cap to avoid burns, but unfortunately when the iron is turning itself off after about 2 or 3 garments, I am forced to do that to try and speed up the time before I can actually do it. It's almost as if the iron, prevents itself from turning back on. So, mind you, me pressing the button, I had it unplugged, so that wouldn't have done it. And then if it's plugged in again, plugged in, still nothing.